Hello to our viewers. Na-miss niyo po ba kami? Na-miss namin kayo, no? My name is Harold Gardon. I'm the Millennial Wealth Planner and welcome to the 50 second na partner episode of the Late Night Tambayan with TPG and MWP. So if hindi ka makatulog na, dito ka na lang tumambay kung saan tayo mag-chill. And we will discuss personal finance and life in general. So partner?
Yes, kami po ay nagbabalik and ito nga ang tawag dito sa mga kung nasa life insurance pa, parang online huddle nyo itong late night tambayan. I'm Bille Temanel, founder and content creator of The Prudent Generation. Yan, exciting yung topic natin for tonight, di ba partner?
Yes, partner. So, kung kayo ay interested dun sa mga tinatawag nating topics na NLP, ano ba yung NLP? Neuro-linguistic programming, or parang minsan inisip mo, ano ba yung mga hypnosis na yan, no? So, tune in na and share this live para at least, di ba, marami tayong matulungan, especially kung ikaw ay leader sa sales or actually, ang NLP, pwede mo nga itong i-apply sa sarili mo, no? If you want to learn more and develop yourself and you have friends, no? Feel free to share this to your group para mas marami tayong matulungan. So, partner?
Yes. And syempre, every late night tambayan, meron tayong pa-GCASH. And para syempre, malit lang naman yung namin price, but this is for fun. And ang mahalaga is the value that we give to you. Syempre, yung topic na meron tayo ngayon, para mas marami pa, sabi nga ni partner, para mas marami pa yung makaalam ng about sa NLP. So just share our live session from TPG and MWP Facebook pages, and mamaya po before the show will end, meron kaming tanong at kung sino yung nakapag-share sa TPG at makakasagot ng tama sa tanong namin, siya ang may chance na manalo ng 50 pesos GCash. And sa MWP naman, just comment sa YouTube channel ni Harold Gardon, Millennial Wealth Planner. Ayan, partner.
Ayan, so yung 50 pesos, hindi po siya ganun kalaki. Pero palagi natin sinasabi, no, yung 50 pesos na to, 52 episodes na po tayo, times 2. Madami-dami na po yan. And pwede nyo po yan pambili ng Bitcoin, no, through GCash and Coins.ph. So, to know more kung paano ginagawa yan, pwede nyo i-check yung YouTube video ko on how I buy Bitcoin through GCash and Coins.ph. So, yan, partner. Atin na pong, again, i-introduce ko na yung napaka-special guest natin, no, partner, at napakaswerte po natin dahil hindi po basta-basta na nakukuha tong guest na to, and tayo'y napakaswerte at tayo'y pinaunlakan po, no. So again, kung kakapasok nyo lang, we will be talking about neuro-linguistic programming, no. If you want to know more about this technique, in sales din, no, or in marketing, tune in and feel free to share para mas marami po tayong matulungan na mga kapwa natin financial advisor o kapwa natin millennial, kung ano man yan, no, pwedeng hindi ka financial advisor o nasa sales, real estate, pwede rin sa corporate, gusto mo ma-promote ka agad, no, on how to hypnotize your boss ba, partner, o kung ano man. So,
persuade na lang.
Yan, to persuade, no, the power of persuasion. So our guest for tonight is Mr. or Coach KenKens Somera. Is one of the few persuasion specialists in the Philippines. You might hear about in secretive social circles, no? He has helped numerous individuals, teams, companies get their messages felt messages growing in the minds of their specific audience. So he's a certified conversational hypnotherapist who has been practicing and using NLP and hypnosis since 2010. So isang dekada na to, partner.
Yes.
And has applied it in sales, public speaking, coaching, and therapy. He's often consulted for his understanding on persuasion, negotiation, personality development, and hypnotherapy. So Coach KenKen is closely working with an online community named NLP and Hypnosis Philippines, an HR forum, HR Shouts and Whispers, 2 training groups, Advanced Sales Institute and NLP in the Hypnosis Company, and a digital marketing school na Social Media Academy. So talagang ibang klase yung guest natin, no? So share niyo na po, and if you may questions kayo mamaya, feel free to comment, no? So currently, he is creating content for his personal page, KenKens Somera, with his 4 live podcast, ibang klase, partner, 4, no? Inside the Mind of and Conscious, HR shouts and whispers and perceptions, which promote awareness in regards to NLP, hypnosis, and human excellence. So without further ado, let's welcome Coach KenKens Somera. So hi Coach, how are you?
Hi, Coach. Good evening.
What's up? What's up? Syempre, good evening. Oh, syempre, 11:05. Good evening
Yeah.
sa lahat. Yeah.
Ayan. So sa mga maraming salamat coach no sa pag-accept ng invitation. Talagang late night no. Ito ang kami na ho pumalit kay Master Showmans no. Master Showman walang
Nagising
tulugan.
pa tayo nito. Oo. Ito yung mga oras ko nagising pa ako. Usually mga 5 a.m. ako natutulog. Kaya
Ayan, sakto-sakto with energy tayo. So coach, meron kaming tradition na ginagawa wherein nagre-react tayo sa mga TikTok video no na ang specially curated by Mr. TPG no ni partner Bille. So partner?
Yes, hindi naman bago kay Coach ang TikTok kasi meron din siyang TikTok.
Oo,
Ayan.
memorize natin yan.
At syempre, NLP yung topic natin for tonight. So, medyo yung iba related din sa persuasion or NLP yung mga TikTok video. So, yan. Panoorin natin yung first TikTok video na to.
Here's a quick tip that I learned at my NLP Master Prac training regarding apologizing. And they suggested to use the verbiage, please forgive me, rather than I'm sorry. They offered that the energetics behind an I'm sorry kind of stops here versus please forgive me keeps moving forward. As in, please forgive me is more empowering than I'm sorry. Do you notice the difference? Tone, of course, also has a lot to do with how the message is delivered. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but you should have done that. Please forgive me for doing that. Please forgive me for not showing up on time. Please forgive me for miscommunicating.
Yeah. So ano masabi niyo dito, Coach Ken and partner?
Ayan. So sige, bigay ko muna yung sa akin no, yung hindi official na NLP. Sa akin no, nakakatuwa dahil again may natutunan tayong bagong technique no. Meron akong konting background sa informal na pag-aaral ng NLP and important yung words natin. So ngayon pala pag nagkasala ako sa aking misis, kaysa sabihin ko I'm sorry, sasabihin ko please forgive me no. Parang binibigyan mo siya ng power to forgive you. So may dating pala yon. Later titignan natin. De joke lang no. Ayan no. So at least alam natin pag na-late kayo, kaysa sabihin nyo I'm sorry, you can use please forgive me no. Ayan. So yun yung sa akin. Sa'yo coach?
Sa akin, depende. Siguro I'm coming from a different side of this kind of approach. You saying sorry or please forgive me. Gaano ba katindi yung ginawa mong mali para humingi ng forgiveness? Okay? Kasi kung titingnan ko yan sa positioning point of view, when you're saying sorry and you're asking ditong please forgive me, even though tama yung delivery niya, bumababa yung value mo. Diba? There are like words that dumabas nun na parang sabi nila instead of saying sorry, thank you, ipalitan mo ng thank you. So yung mga nalilate, sorry I'm late to get thank you for your patience. Yung mga nagkamali, parang I'm sorry, pwede mo sabihin in a different form. You know what? I acknowledge the mistake that I've done. It can mean the same thing. It's just with different wordings. Again, ang tinitingnan ko palagi in regards to persuasion is yung intention. Even though you said sorry or you say please forgive me, but the intention is not there. Senseless. Diba? So ako yun lang.
May natutunan na tayo Kaka-TikTok pa lang pero malalim na yun. So partner?
Gera ka agad. Sarap.
Yes, power. And ayun nga, ang ganda sinabi ni Coach, it's the intention, not only the words. And actually, binasa ko din yung comments ng video na yun. Sabi, nagsuggest din yung iba na instead of just saying, please forgive me, may sinuggest na iba dapat, please, or will you please forgive me? Para kasi mukhang ano din siya.
Yes.
Sobrang suggestive no phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun. Yun lang masasabi ko sa video na yun. So, ito naman yung
add ko lang doon. Pwede nyo rin
Hey,
gawin
Coach.
yung what has to happen. Pwede nyo rin gawin. So, what has to happen for you to forgive me? So, instead of nasa iyo yung paghingi ng forgiveness, siya yung nagbibigay sa'yo na dapat mo nalang gawin. So, siya na rin nag-isip. Kasi siya naman yung hinihingan mo ng sorry. Di ba? Sabi niya, bilan mo akong pizza. O di pag binili mo ng pizza, ibig sabihin ba nun? Okay na kayo? Di ba? Pwede rin yan. Yeah.
Binato mo yung bola sa kanya.
Yeah. Siya na nag-isip. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Coach. And ito naman yung ating second TikTok video.
Saya na to.
How to be brainwashed, part 4. Small commitments lead to large commitments. By the way, this is how Hitler gained such control in Germany back in World War II. So if someone was to ask you right now to completely give up your freedom, you would probably say no, because that's such a dramatic step. So what happens instead is they would ask you to give up small amounts of freedom as a compromise for the better of the relationship, so that you don't recognize that you're continuously giving and shifting your boundary. This is what abusive people tend to do in toxic relationships, is they'll slowly start to isolate the person from their friends and family until they wake up one day and they realize that they're completely alone and isolated from everyone. Because you've given up your freedoms or your beliefs one small step at a time, you don't typically realize how much you've given up until it's all gone.
Nice.
Coach Ken and partner.
Yan, mukhang malalim yun. Baka bigay ko muna kay Coach Ken. Ayan.
Saya pag-usapan yan. Small commitments. Pero I took some notes, di ba? Habang playing video. So sabi niya, syempre, small commitments lead to large commitments. I would agree with that. Ginagamit ko rin to actually to work with people. Actually, kumbaga in terms of negotiation. Sabihin na natin, parang, bro, may ballpen ka. Hindi mo iniisip yung value na yan Or for example, hingi ako sa'yo ng 1,000 piso. Harold, meron ka ba 1,000? Ang tanong mo kagad sa akin, most of the time, bakit? Kasi 1,000 yun Malaki yung value nun sa'yo. Tama? Pero, bro, may bariya ka ba kahit piso lang? Kasi kailangan ko lang may kukunin lang ako, kailangan ko ng piso, may test lang ako. Yung piso, kukunin mo lang yan, bibigay mo lang sa akin, wala nang tanong-tanong. Okay? Most of the time, when we value something so big, it takes, ipiprocess pa natin yun kung bakit. Pero kung wala tayong pakialam sa isang bagay, we usually don't even think about it. Right? So, itong ganito, sa tinutukoy niya, imagine this. Can people be trained? Tanong ko sa inyo dalawa, can people be trained?
Yes.
Diba? Yes yung sagot. So, ibig sabihin, if yes yung sagot natin lahat, pwede natin i-train lahat ng tao with certain behavior. So, for example, 7 o'clock na. Ano yung notion sa utak natin? Either, kung lumaki tayo na, pinapakain tayo ng 7 o'clock, dinner time na yon. So, kahit tumanda na tayo, pag nakita natin yung oras, 7 o'clock na, we were already trained na dinner time yan. Yun yung mga factors ng NLP which we call anchoring, na i-discuss din natin mamaya. Right? So, with her topic, which was small commitments lead to large commitments, agree ako dyan. Aralin ninyo yan. Lalo na yung sinabi ko kanina about value. Hindi napapansin ng mga tao pag maliliit lang yung hinihingi mong pabor. And ang ginagawa natin doon is kakahingi mo ng mga maliliit na pabor, you're training them to say yes to you. Yeah. Yan.
Nice, no? Galing, ang galing. Ibang klase partner. So, guys, no, kung sobrang nalulupitan na kayo dun sa mga mga insights natin, no? Kindly send some heart and kindly share din, no, para at least mas marami tayong matulungan, no, ma-share itong learnings na to, no, sa mga kapwa natin millennials at mga ka-prudent generation. So siguro sa akin naman, partner and coach, no, kung di ako nagkakamali, may tinatawag sa psychology na lalo nung tinuro sa college to, yung foot in the door technique, no. Yung mga salesman daw nung unang panahon, kasi di ba door to door, pagkatok nila, Syempre, bago isarado daw yung pinto, di ba sasabihin, no, bago isarado yung pinto, yung paa, nakaharang na. Ihaharang nila yung paa nila dun sa door. Kaya, ay hindi, check lang po natin to, no? So, foot in the door. So, eto, naranasan ko to kay Globe. Ngayon lang. Pero, nakita ko na foot in the door, kaya kinak ko na. Pero, paano ko siya naranasan, no? Kung di ako nagkakamali, 25 or 30 Mbps yung meron ako. And yung 30 Mbps last month or 2 months ago, medyo bumabagal, di ba, partner? Minsan may nag-live tayo, tapos biglang naghahanghang, ganyan. So, sabi ko, hindi pwede. Nag-text siya, sabi niya, by just adding 500 pesos, naka 50 Mbps ka na. O di nagpa 50 Mbps na ako. Ngayon, minsan may naghahanghang, nag-text na naman, by just adding 400, 100 Mbps ka na, no? So sabi ko, tama na, parang sobrang laki na ng, sobrang laki na ng internet ko, no? Parang dati, ganito lang yung amount, dinagdagan mo ng 500, dadagdagan mo ulit ng 400, di ba? Parang halos 1,000 na yung nadagdag. Tapos syempre, may VAT pa yun. So, mas malaki pa talaga yung madadagdag. So, yan, no, that's foot in the door technique ng mga company. So, if you can learn it, di ba? Parang if you can learn it, pwede mo rin siyang gamitin sa'yo on how you can, syempre, no, not siguro benefit lang, pero help other people, no, in getting their commitment. So, madala mo sila sa tamang daan, no? Madala mo sila sa daan papunta sa financial freedom. So, yan, partner.
Yes. And nangyayari din yun yung sa TikTok video ngayon, especially sa trabaho, 'di ba? Hindi napapansin halimbawa ng empleyado. Although hindi natin inaano yung mga employees or mga nagtatrabaho sa corporate world. Halimbawa, 'di ba, minsan nagpapa-OT, tapos hindi napapansin na lumalaki na yung commitment ng empleyado sa company niya na mas mahaba yung oras na mag-OT siya. So, to the point, ayun nga, nawawala na yung time freedom niya. And yung halos karamihan ng oras ay nag-google niya na doon sa company. Although okay naman yun, dapat naman talaga magsipag yung empleyado for the company. Kaya nga lang, minsan, ayun nga, nawawala na ng time for the family or sa personal. So, ayun. Yun na yung masasabi ko doon sa TikTok.
Ang gandang insight nun, partner.
Nagdagdag ako sa chat natin, sabi ko dito, pwede nyo nang gamitin yung mga statements na while you're here, since we're talking, yan yung parang foot in the door. Kausap mo na yung tao di ba? Might as well, you could do your upsell, lalo na if you have their attention. Importante yun, you have their attention. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Coach. And yun yung ating mga TikTok videos. And yun naman magbibigay si partner ng mga updates. Ayan, partner.
Okay, so hindi na ako magbibigay ng news, pero sa mga traders dyan, no, feeling ko galit na kayo sa online broker nyo, lalo na kanina. Grabe, alam nyo, dahil nga nag-aaral tayo tayo ngayon, no? Parang second week ko pa lang naman sa law school, pero ang dami na naisip, no? Pwede ba tayo mag-file ng class suit, no? Civil case dito sa mga broker na to, kasi daan-libo, kung hindi daan-libo, milyon ang nawala dahil sa paghahang. So, bago natin puntahan yung mga stocks na kumbaga parabolic ba ang tawag doon, o talagang lumipad kanina tapos biglang bumagsak, no? Check muna natin yung PSEI. So si PSEI o yung top 30 blue chip stocks natin, chill lang siya, no? Kahapon, kailan ba to? Nung Monday, hindi niya na-hit yung hindi siya nag-breach ng 6,000 level, no? Mukhang dito lang siya. Again, if long term naman tayo, no, and we're looking at the recovery ng 3 to 5 years of the economy, okay lang yan, pasok lang tayo, no. Now is the time to accumulate stocks or accumulate shares. So hindi tayo nakakita na parang sayang, no, parang now habang steady pa yan dyan, pasok lang ho tayo. So ngayon, eto na, no, ano yung favorite natin dito? Grabe yung nangyari dito kay Dito, no. So si Dito, yung third telco natin, kung nakita natin, no, kung nagpasok kayo no first, sabihin natin this is October 2 October 2, at kanina ay nag-grow na kayo ng 40% ba to? 40%, no? Parang hindi lang 40. Ayan, 40% growth. So kanina, yung mga nakapagbodega na dati. Actually, mga nagbodega dati, doon sa DOS pa yan, no? Grabe na, nag 400% na sila. Isipin niyo, no, kung naglagay kayo ng 200,000, kanina ho, at around, anong oras to? At around 11:40, kanina, yung 200,000 na napasok nyo is around 100,000 na. Pero may sobrang sad part, no? Anong sad part? Hindi nakapagbenta yung mga tao. At dahil naghang yung isa sa mga pinakamalalaki natin, no, na online brokers, no? Dalawa ata silang naghang. Eh syempre, yung mga nakapasok nag-take profit na kasi baka hindi pa nila mabenta at bumagsak yun dito ng from 8.2 bumagsak dito sa level na to, no, na 530. That's around negative 34. So sorry dun sa mga naipit kasi malamang may bumili diyan at ngayon talo sila, no. Pero kung bumili kayo dito sa taas at nagstay di lang negative 15 decline. Pero doon naman sa mga nakapagbudega ng DOS, parang wala silang pakialam dyan, no? Lalo na kung titignan na, okay pa rin, nag-times 3 na yung pera ko kasi DOS. Ano pa ba? Yung mga gumalaw, no? Ano pa yung gumalaw? Chelsea, kung di ako nagkakamali, Chelsea is parang sister company ata nito, ni dito. Pero hindi ko alam yung stock code niya at hindi ko siya makita. C ba yun? Check natin kung C yun. Ayan, yan din. Yun din yung nangyari kay C, no? Parang from 5 pesos, pumalo ng 7, 6.91, tapos ngayon bumagsak ng 5.34. Ano pa, yung gumalaw, si Nowcorp, no? Nowcorp, ito yung dati na nagbente, tas bumagsak ng 2. Meron iba, masasaya, na pumasok ng 3.6, no? Nung October 2, umakyat ngayon ng 6.3. Tapos isipin nyo, this is a 5-minute chart, no? Lahat po to nangyari po to in a span of 5 minutes. So in a span of 5 minutes, meron pong mga yumaman at merong mga naghirap. At malamang yung mga naghirap na to, pwedeng una, hindi nila alam yung market, nag-enjoy lang talaga sila o napasubo lang. Or ito yung mga marurunong, tinatawag natin dito mga chupitero, no? Pumasok sila, sabihin natin pumasok sila ng 5 pesos, no, 5.50, nakita nila may momentum. Ibebenta sana nila ng 6 pesos. Naghang, hindi nila nabenta, so naipit. Ito po yung mga naipit. So, kanina may ka-chat ako na client ko rin. Sabi niya, Harold, grabe, bloodbath ngayon sa PSE, no? Sabi ko, oo nga. Sabi niya, gusto raw niya pumasok para lang at least kahit paano tsumupit ng konti. Pero, sabi niya, gaya nga daw ng sinabi ko, okay nang ma-FOMO, wag lang maipit, no? Okay lang po, may fear of missing out kesa na nawala naman yung pera mo, no? Kung nakapagpasok ka dyan, 100,000, 50 mil na lang ngayon, medyo masakit po yan. And syempre, lastly, no, ito, diniscuss natin to partner, yung IDC. So, sobrang sakit po nito kasi ang Ital Pinas, nag-tres po siya sa mga nakapagbodega, no, ng mga piso level. Nag-tres, ang sarap ibenta nito, tapos biglang, ayun nga, naghang, hindi na benta. So ngayon 2.49 na lang. So tignan natin, pag-preho natin, again, hindi naman talaga natin alam kung ano mangyayari sa market, pero let's see what will happen tomorrow. At the end of the day, again, this is just my own opinion. This does not reflect the opinions of or the opinion of our company. And this is not a solicitation to buy or to sell. Again, pag-aralan po muna natin yung market bago tayo pumasok. Kasi you can lose money. You can lose money in investing, no, or in speculating. So, yun, partner.
Yes, thank you for the updates, partner. And kahit siguro sa mga nag-invest kanina sa stocks, naging madugo. So, yan, magpaano muna kayo dito. And learn more about NLP. Ayan. Partner, ano ba yung una nating tanong kay Coach Ken?
Ayan. So, syempre, no, Coach, yung usual naman na tanong sa mga guests, no, baka, who is Coach Ken, no? Yan yung una nating tanong. And what is your story? Yeah.
Sige, yan nga. Friends call me KenKen. Ang real name ko talaga is Andre Casiel. Pero syempre, as I got to create a name for myself, mas madali tandaan yung Ken or yung KenKen. Nagsimula ako nung mga around 2010, 2009, 2010. I got to look at neurolinguistic programming sa isang website, which is YouTube. Okay, I was in sales. I was working with an MLM company as one of their isa sa mga top leaders ng company na yan. I had to kumbaga explain to a lot of people kasi ano ba naman yung NLP? Sino pa even now only a few people get to understand kung ano ba yung neurolinguistic programming. Yun naman din yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon, di ba? Pero back then nakita ko siya as a tool that could help people communicate better. Okay? Kaso, ito yung all honesty, nakita ko siya na ginagamit ng mga pickup artists mainly. Okay, hindi bihira pa ako nakakita ng mga NLP therapist, mga practitioner talaga. Pero nakita ko siya ginagamit siya to communicate better with women. Lalo ako na interesado. Diba? Kasi hindi lang pala sa sales, di ba? Pwede rin pala for women. So, then on, na sobrang I wanted to learn more. Tapos doon na, I became part of this online community of hypnotists and NLP practitioners. Ang maganda dito is we had weekly or bi-weekly na practice sessions. So, kumbaga, nakita ko dito na ang laking factor para matuto ka na mabilis is napapalibutan ka rin ng mga tao na with the same interests. So, lahat kami, we were all practicing, researching new stuff. Pag nagkikita kami, lapagan yan. So, yung mga hindi mo maiintindihan usually, it takes time to understand some concepts. Mas maiintindihan mo kasi different perspectives yung pwede mong tanungan. Di ba? So, ngayon, as we got to get to know more and more people, kasi padami kami ng padami nun, meron isang workshop na nangyari. It was conducted by one of my ninongs. Ginawa ko na sa ninong. Ako siya, syempre mentor. So, one of my ninongs. And when he taught neuro-linguistic programming, nanibago ako. Kasi I was under the impression that ito yun, yung mga embedded commands, yung mga ganitong mga language techniques, language patterns. Pero hindi eh. As he taught NLP, it was to help people. It was for therapy. Tapos nung nakita ko siya in that light, sabi ko, teka lang, para pala maintindihan ko ng mas malalim tong neuro-linguistic programming, kailangan ko siya i-apply sa tao. Hindi lang yung sa sales, makaklose ako ng deal. Diba? So yun na, palalim na ako ng palalim, and then around 2015, I got certified as a conversational hypnotherapist. And then, yun, nagtayo kami ng isang online community called NLP and Hypnosis Philippines. Tapos, again, tinuloy lang namin. May mga once a month, meron kami mga meetups. So, tapos nag-offer na rin kami ng mga program, certification. Pero simula ng mga around 2012, we've been doing workshops na for conversational hypnosis, sales, persuasion, NLP. Ayan, tulong-tulong na lang kami sa community kung sino gusto mag-deliver. We do that. Tapos, lately, I became partners with an NLP practitioner then, si Jonica San Pascual and George Ramos. We started Advanced Sales Institute. And sa NLP Hypnosis Academy, one of my mentors, si Dr. Strix Toledo, and yung isang long-time partner ko rin, si Luigi Manyosa, we get to focus on hypnosis naman. Hypnosis, hypnotherapy, and hypnotic language. So, yun yung beginnings ko. 2010, I started, and then tuloy-tuloy. I never stopped. Yung love ko for this neuro-linguistic programming and conversational hypnosis, it's really ang lawak eh. So even though I've been like totally engrossed about it, ang lawak pa rin. People change eh. And as people and behavior change, ang dami mo pa rin pwede matutunan dito. Because I think yung mga tanong naman sa akin next is, what is NLP? I think I could explain better there. Yeah.
Ayan, so itatanong na namin yun. Coach Ken, no? Syempre, yung iba nagtatanong, ano ba tong NLP na to? Ano ba tong hypnosis na to? No? Maybe we can define para at least, ano nga ba ang NLP? What is NLP?
Well, to put it simply, iniisip natin syempre, N, neuro, L, linguistic, P, programming. Neuro, nerves, linguistic, words, programming, behavior. Basically it. Pero if I were to personally define it as my good friends define it too, it is a process of excellence. Look at it this way. If you were to look up to someone, sino yun? Tanong natin yan sa lahat ng tao nakikinig. So, kunwari, meron kang singer ka, pero hindi ka pa ganun kagaling na singer. Imagine mo, sino yung pinakamagaling na singer para sa'yo? And I want you to visualize this singer right now. Ano yung ginagawa niyang maganda? Saan environment siya lumaki? Ano yung mga practice na ginawa niya para umabot dun sa level na yon? Sino yung mga connections niya? Paano siya manamit? Diba? These are all constructs, these are all systems that worked for that person, right? So ang question dito, what if you had the same systems with you? Would you even reach the same success that she did?
Yes, no?
Pwede.
Pwede.
Pwede, di ba? So, yun yung pwede natin tingnan dyan. So, ito, galit na galit yung aso namin sa pusa, siguro. So, wala siya eh. Di ba? Pero simple things like this, lalo na sa hypnosis, this is attention shift. You could focus your attention on me, or you could focus your attention on the dog. That's actually your choice. Pero that's also something that I can control. So if I say that you get to just focus on my voice and any sounds besides my voice will just make you more focused on my voice, what now? What happens now? Pwede rin ganun. So if we get to galit to aso, galit siya eh. So ang sistema dito is process of excellence. Breakdown mo yung what works. Kasi if we were to look at the history of neurolinguistic programming, ang nangyari kasi dyan, they had to study yung mga taong may sakit, may depression, yung iba may depression, yung iba may anxiety. And they looked at what worked. Kasi may mga tao na sobrang antindi ng problema kahapon. Tapos pagdating ngayon, okay na sila. So what did that person do to reach from point A to point B? Yun yung isang question dun eh. So, if we could study what they did and replicate it to those who are suffering ngayon, marami tayong matutulungan. So, the founders of neurolinguistic programming just had to understand it, how people view the world. Tapos, when they broke it down, they turned it into techniques so that easily we could replicate it. And as you get to practice NLP, you don't focus on those techniques na. You create your own. Because as you get to work with people, hindi ka na gumagawa ng mga one-step approach. Ito yung taong to, ganito yung sakit niya. Ganito yung gagawin ko. No. You get to create your own na. So kung ano yung nakikita mo sa conversation na to, you could easily adjust and adapt to kung ano yung kailangan ng client na kausap mo. Kaya very nice yung NLP because with different coaches na nakakausap ko dito sa Philippines and abroad, iba-iba sila ng definition. Iba-iba sila ng approach. So, my learning with this one never stops. Kasi I'm always amazed, ganun yung ginawa mo. Okay, nung pinavisualize mo dito, tapos sa kabila, okay, subukan ko yun. Kaya siya NLP practitioner eh. You practice yung natututunan mo. Baliwala yung practitioner ka in paper, tapos hindi mo naman siya napapractice. Practice mo. It's a good skill. Pwede mo magamit talaga to sa, a lot of people use it in sales, a lot of people use it in marketing. Only a few people get to focus on, nakikita ko konti yung nagta-transition talaga sa coaching. Probably they just, hindi pa nila alam kung paano magta-transition talaga or how to get clients. Pero to those who are starting neurolinguistic programming or looking into this, work with your friends, work with your family na may mga problema, and as you get to help them more, mas magiging confident ka na, and you can actually go out there and be a coach, lalo kung certified ka naman.
So ang ganda ng definition ni Coach KenKen, no, na parang if we look at it, the traditional way, or parang yung normal, pag ginugol mo, di ba, neurolinguistic words, ang tawag dito, nerves, words, and behavior. Pero sabi nga niya, it's the process of excellence. So, siguro share ko lang, kasi mag-share partner si Coach KenKen ng mga practical tips, no, on what you can do. So, kung di mo pa to na-share, kindly share, no, or tag your friends na tingin nyo important. Pero, yun nga, i-share ko lang, no, yung process of excellence. Kasi, si MWP, kung di nyo pa alam, no, nerdo tayo, mahilig tayo magbasa ng libro. And when we talk about, halimbawa, sabi ko, gusto ko maging mayaman. Sino ba yung mga mayayaman? So, binabasa ko yung mga libro nila, binabasa ko yung buhay nila. And then, we see parang patterns, no? Na, ganun pala, gumigising pala sila ng 4 a.m. Or halimbawa, meron namang mga panggabi, no? Matutulog pala sila 5 a.m., no? Or definiteness of purpose, di ba? Itong sila Napoleon Hill, yung mga ganun. Pero siguro mga may nagtatanong, di ba? MWP, paano ba nagagawa yung halimbawa, ang dami mong ginagawa ngayon, kulang yung tulog, paano ko siya naayos? Siguro, maybe, hindi ako sure kung tama ba, pero it's my informal way of NLPing myself, no? May tinatawag akong 5-second rule. Halimbawa, talagang hindi ko na kaya. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pang. Kaya yan, di ba? Kahit pagod na pagod ka na. You trick your mind. So, ayan. So, yun yung mga, no, parang for me, personal experience na parang kahit wala akong tulog, kaya kong gawin. O kaya kinakabahan ako, kaya ko siyang gawin. It's because of that neuro-linguistic programming, no? Training my mind through my words and programming it and following the siguro nga the process of excellence of those who are already successful. So ayan, dami ka naman sinabi, partner. So partner, ano ba yung next na tanong natin, no, kay Coach KenKen?
Yes. Thank you, partner. Thank you, Coach Ken, for discussing the background of NLP. Siguro before dun sa next na tanong ko, Coach, saan nga ba ito nag-start yung NLP? Ano yung history nito?
Yung history nito around 1960s, 1970s, si Bandler tsaka si Grinder, Richard Bandler and John Grinder, inaral nila tong mga psychiatrists, psychologists, si hypnotherapist, yan, lalo na si Milton Erickson. They studied kung ano yung ginagawa nilang solid, 'di ba? So, as I explained earlier, yun yung inaral nila eh. Why are these people effective yung sa family therapy, 'di ba? What are they doing to change people's behavior from bad to good, from good to bad? Right? And they broke down the process through the years, created a couple of books, done certifications to connect with a lot of different practitioners, doctors, and everything. And ang maganda dyan is yun nga, mula nung mga panahon na yun, NLP is actually built to evolve. Sabi ko nga, human behavior is always changing. Pansin natin ngayon, lalo na ngayon, puro tayo cellphone, puro tayo internet. Nagbago na rin yung behavior natin simula nung mga nasa 90s. 'Di ba? Sa 90s, sanay tayo ng ganito, lalabas ka talaga, lalabas ka talaga, memorize mo yung mga telephone numbers, 'di ba? Mga ganun. Pero ngayon, hindi na natin kailangan gawin 'yon. Kung iisipin ko nga, alam ko sa sarili ko, kaya ko mag-memorize ng numbers. Pero sa totoo ngayon, hindi ko na nga ma-memorize yung mga numbers kasi naka-rely na yung utak ko na alam ko naka-save na lang yung number doon. Tsaka alam ko rin kasi sa utak ko na palaging nagbabago yung numbers ng mga ibang tao. To the point that it trained my mind not to memorize it already. So, if we get to look at the process then ng NLP, think about it this way. People learn, people can unlearn, and people can relearn. Right? Simple processes. So, if we could just simply apply that also into our daily lives, teka lang, may problema ako. Natutunan mo may problema ka. Kaya mo rin i-unlearn na may problema ka. At kaya mo mag-relearn ng ibang bagay para actually ma-solve yung mga problema mo. Pwede. Right? A lot of people on the internet would say that it's always a shift in mindset. They may be right. Try it. Or do it. Simple lang eh. Minsan, sinasabi natin, uy, grabe ang init. Pero change the word. Grabe ang warm ngayon. How different would you feel? Right? A simple shift in word like that. Pero, simple lang eh. Our mind creates meaning. Yun lang yung napansin ng mga founders na to eh. Diba? We all have our own way to see the world, our map of the world. We have our own perceptions. We have our own systems. So what if we get to understand your systems very well? Kuwari ako, naintindihan ko yung system mo very well. Is it easy for me now to actually work with your behavior and help you find better choices, better solutions for your problems? Kaya. So, ako, yun yung nakita ko sa history ng NLP. Up till now, they're still growing, they're still ever-changing. So, it's always a good thing to connect with other practitioners because, you always learn new things from fellow practitioners. Yan. Yeah.
Partner. Yes, thank you, Coach.
Ayan.
May angel ito.
Ayan.
Morning.
So, okay. So, thank you for that, Coach. No? So, siguro, Coach, ito naman, dito na yung talagang excited ng lahat. No? Maybe you can give parang tips on, parang practical tips on how we can apply NLP no, in our daily lives.
Okay. Sa akin, you said a very good example kanina. Yung mga taong gumigising ng umaga, 'di ba? Pero meron din mga taong hindi makatulog.
Mhm.
Right? So, again, I want you to look at it this way, lalo na if you're having like these types of problems. Think, um, maraming bagay ang nakakatulong sa mga taong may anxiety, right?
Mhm.
Lalo na nagkakaroon ng panic attacks. Yung iba, they start with the breathing patterns.
Mhm.
You could easily search this up online, yung 4-7-8 breathing pattern. It's usually used for sleeping, but getting to understand how it works, it also leads you to getting more relaxed, right? So again, having anxiety, I don't want to define it. Even depression, I don't want to define it because for me, each and everyone were going through anxiety and depression. Ang linaw ng wording ko, no? Going through. Okay?
Mhm.
Are iba-iba yung experiences nila. And
Mhm.
definitions wouldn't be fit. Okay? So, ang notion lang dito is, if you are having lots of thoughts running through your head right now, I want you to pick one. Kung kaya mo mag-focus sa isa lang na positive, focus on that. And change your breathing, change your environment. That could work then. Okay? For some people who are having like hard time sleeping pa rin, tingnan mo. There's a thing in NLP that we call anchoring.
Mhm.
Okay? So, question. Pag nasa kama ka ba, anong ginagawa mo? Nagmo-Mobile Legends? Nanonood ng Netflix, ng K-drama? Anong ginagawa mo? Baka kasi ang dami mong ginagawa sa kama mo na ang na-train mo sa kama mo is pag nakahiga ka dyan, ay magsi-cellphone ka at patakbuhin yung utak mo. Hindi para matulog. Right? Change the anchoring. Change the state of mind pag nandun ka sa kama. What if gawin mo yung pag-cellphone mo nang nakaupo sa upuan at trinain mo yung sarili mo na pag nakaupo ka dun magsi-cellphone ka. Pero pag nasa kama ka, trinain mo yung sarili mo na pag nasa kama ka, tutulog ka lang. See what changes. Kasi most of the time, that happens eh. So, there are times when we get to understand anchoring ng ganito. Nung bata ka, may namatay, for example, and then niyakap ka nung kaibigan mo or ng relative mo. Malungkot na malungkot ka, tas niyakap ka. Right? Tas pagtanda mo, may yumakap sa'yo for no reason at all. Yung feeling mo, bigla ka na lang nalungkot.
Mhm.
Why? Kasi nung bata ka na malungkot ka, niyakap ka, na-anchor yung yakap na yun dun sa lungkot.
Mhm.
It's the same thing na parang ang palagi kong explanation dito parang kanta sa ex-girlfriend eh. Meron kang ex-girlfriend, for example, ang kanta nyo is Rainbow ng South Border, for example. So, anong nangyari? After 10 years, naglalakad ka sa mall, biglang tumugtog yung kanta ng South Border na Rainbow. What happens in your mind? You're instantly brought back to those memories, those experiences, even though ayaw mo naman siya maalala. Right? Kasi naka-anchor na siya eh. So, these are lots and lots of examples on how you could use this understanding of neurolinguistic programming to your advantage. Now, think of it this way. Itong polo ko, I always wear this polo. 3 yung polo kong ganito. Why? Because for every workshop that I do or every speaking engagement that I have to do, I just wear this polo. I don't even have to think kung ano yung susuotin ko. Why? Because for most occasions, I really feel confident when I wear this. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, authentic lang yung salita ko. Diretso lang. Hi guys, walang halong ganun. Diretso lang ako. Why? Because naka-anchor na yun sa akin na I'm always authentic when I wear this. Bonus confidence yung coat. Diba? When you wear the coat, mas presentable yung dating mo and mas maayos yung posture mo, yung datingan mo. Right? These are anchors. When was the last time you wore a shoe that when suot mo yung sapatos na yun, you feel good? 'Di ba? Bumili ka ng bagong sapatos, yung pinakagusto mo, sabihin natin meron kang Yeezy or yung mga Ultra Boost na gano'n. Ganda ng mga sapatos na 'yun. Pero you have been programming yourself that 'pag suot ko 'to, you feel good. 'Di ba? O ayan, gigising na yung asawa ko. Wait lang. Anchor din 'yan, anchor din 'yan. Okay. Okay, yan. Kinuha ko muna yung cellphone niya. So, yung alarm is anchor din. So, for example, I used my phone naman to be a good anchor for me. So, ang setup nun is I recorded my voice, okay, to say, "Hoy, Ken, may tumatawag sa'yo." As in, pasigaw siya, "Hoy, Ken, may tumatawag sa'yo." So, yun yung anchor ko. Bakit? Kasi we have been trained mula nung bata tayo to respond to our names. Okay? Tulog ka, may tumatawag sa'yo. For example, Mark. Hindi naman ikaw si Mark eh. Malaki yung chance na hindi ka magigising. Tama. Pero minsan kahit tulog na tulog ka, tawagin yung pangalan mo, Kuya. O, Bill. Di ba? Malaki yung chance na, kahit tulog na tulog ka na. Kasi it's a trigger eh. It's an anchor. So I use this understanding to work with not just my clients but also to work with myself. I need attention, tawagan mo ako. Oy, Ken, may tumatawag sa'yo. Titingnan ko kagad yung phone ko eh. Matic. Di ba? Tinawag ako eh. Right? So, may mga ganong factor. So, put it to testing, use anchoring. And mainly, I use anchoring to ayan, kinuha na ng asawa ko yung phone. So, mainly I use anchoring to create states of minds. So, kunwari, ang setup nito, when was the last time you felt confident? Kung tatanungin mo sa sarili mo yan, I want you to just look back into a distant past or a near past and visualize to yourself that time na you were really, really confident. See what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel. So, nandun na, napapicture mo na sa utak mo. Ang next question ko dito is, where do you feel this confidence coming from? For different people, it would be the head, it would be the nape, it would be the heart, the chest, iba-iba. So, if you get to focus on that part, I want you to press it. So, kunwari, dito, press mo siya, you're creating the anchor na. So, lahat ng visualization, lahat ng feeling, isi-center mo dun sa point na yon. Now, every time you press that point, you instantly go back to that state of mind. Yeah, isang way to play with anchors. So, ganun. Pwede yun. So, sa akin, I have like different anchors. Kuwari, gutom ako, pero ayoko magutom. Meron akong anchor dito. Diba, meron akong pressure point dito for confidence. Pag nawawalan ako ng focus, minsan, I get to go to a certain memory and then replay that memory to get that certain state. Diba? Meron din mga techniques sa sales, yung parang instant happiness, parang go to a corner and visualize mga top 5 moments in your life that you were extremely happy. And then funny that you get to notice your energy, your behavior just shifting and changing dahil lang binalik mo lang yung memories na yan. Diba? You could access that through anchoring. Pwede. So, yeah. Other stuff that you could do with neuro-linguistic programming is, yun nga, sa iba kasi they use embedded commands. Okay. So, medyo maraming gumagawa nito talaga sa sales. Right? Mga basic explanation yan, yung mga if you like me, they explain that a lot eh. Parang, alam nyo guys, if you like me would actually focus on things that would matter. Pero ang embedded doon, you like me. Diba? Simpleng ganun. So, it's a suggestion embedded into a statement. Right? So, if you get to practice this most of the time, mapapansin niyo, kuwari ako, nag-explain ako ng mga certain situations, I've always parang nasanay na yung utak ko to embed stuff within the sentences. So me just moving my hand, ibig sabihin meron akong pinupunto. Pag dalawang kamay yung sinasabi ko, alam nyo guys, meron mga sobrang importanteng bagay. 'Di ba? You could see a lot of this stuff sa mga speakers like Tony Robbins, parang, guys, everything, you get to think and focus, di ba? Kita mo na eh. So, our mind creates meaning to things. You simply just do the thumbs up. I don't even have to say any word. Your mind already thinks that this is a thumbs up and this is okay. This is okay too, right? This is a loser. Our mind has been programmed by society already. So when I get to communicate with people, I'm not just communicating on one level of communication, but I'm also using my gestures, my facial expression to communicate with people. Lumalalim yung communication pattern dito. So getting to understand this stuff gets you to communicate better and help people more to understand kung ano yung message mo. So, ayun lang. Tapos, other applications of neurolinguistic programming, yun nga, therapy. I create, kasi I mix eh. Yun yung sa path ko eh. I don't just use neurolinguistic programming. I've already mixed yung mga concepts ng conversational hypnosis and hypnosis dun sa isang ganon, parang minesh ko na sila. Hindi ko na nga ma-distinguish kung which is which. Kasi parang pareho na lang yun sa akin. Basta ang endpoint nun is, am I helping the person? Right? So, yung paggamit ng visualization, very, very important yan. So, kuwari gagamitin ko yung mga words na, okay, for example, Bill, if you were to imagine the last time you actually had something that you valued so much, when was that? So parang ang daming big points doon eh. Something you valued so much. Tapos when was that? Diba? Pero yung utak mo, with me saying imagine and when was the last time, dinadala na kagad kita sa past. Right? So what if I want to make you think about the future? So if you were to imagine yourself having a good investment, how would that look like for you? So ngayon, I don't even have to say anything na ino-offer ko. If you were to think about it, ikaw na yun nagko-convince sa sarili mo na kailangan mo itong investment na ito ngayon. Without me even saying it directly. Diba?
Yes, nice.
So these are some stuff that, it looks very simple, pero you have to study it, you have to listen to people, and when you get to learn it from the people, see what works for you and apply it. So kaya yon, me and my friends have been working on a program called hypnotic communication. We are more focused on hypnotic languaging. So parang ganun yung inaayos namin. Pero syempre, it's a very long program. And we're still finalizing on how it would look like so that everyone can actually get to understand NLP, conversational hypnosis, and hypnotic language better. Yeah. Inaayos pa namin. Yeah. Haba eh.
Ayan. So, sobrang parang thank you Coach KenKen dun sa learnings na yan. At agree ako na hindi po ganun yung explanation ni Coach KenKen, parang ang dali gawin, ang dali intindihin. Pero yung application po niya, it takes years of practice and really studying,
Yeah.
Yung sinabi niyo Coach, yung embedded command, ang tagal ko ng alam ko nabasa ko yan 5-6 years ago. Pero thank you for reminding yung embedded command. Siguro naging unconscious na rin. Pero for those who are doing copywriting, alam niyo yung minsan di ba kasalita ka, parang paano ko ba siya mapapabili na hindi halata? No, that's embedded command. And kung di ako nakakamali, during the time nanalo si Trump, marami siyang ginawa no ng mga embedded command na sinasabi niya ay parang siya daw yung solution ng Amerika no para bumalik siya dun sa former glory. So that's embedded command, ang galing po no. Pero siguro gusto ko lang i-highlight before ko balik kay partner yung important of having that state. Kasi ngayon, di ba, nasa pandemic tayo and there are times na talagang down ka kahit nasabihin mo, hindi, sige, go, rarara, tapos biglang nada-down ka. So, by using NLP, no, you can go back to that state. Iba ho kasi yung feeling, di ba, pag nandun ka yung katulad ng ginawa kanina ni Coach KenKen, kung di nyo ho nasundan, pwede nyo i-rewind after ng live na to, no? Yung sinabi niya na parang imagine yung time na parang sobrang confident ka, sobrang saya mo, blissful, and everything is okay. And then pag nandun ka na sa time na yun, balikan mo yun, gumawa ka ng anchor. So every time na down ka, pwede mong balikan yung anchor na yun to be okay, di ba? To be more confident and to feel that everything is okay. So tingin ko no, during this time, what Coach KenKen is doing is not only hindi lang siya parang tinuturuan tayo on how to do sales, pero this is a noble work kasi he's helping people no to be the best version of themselves. So, ayan, partner. Ang dami ko naman sinabi, sorry. Ayan.
And thank you, partner. At saka, and dito ko lang din nalaman, even though kasi, di ba, sa atin sa Pro, like, kung meron mga MDRT sessions, laging sinasama din yung NLP. Dito ko lang nalaman na ginagamit din pala siya for meron sa mga taong may anxiety. And yung sinabi nga kanina ni Coach Ken, napanood ko nga yun sa it's okay not to be okay. Yung kapag gusto niya na magalit, so kailangan huminga. May tinuruan siya paano huminga. And Coach, saan sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon or sa mga future na manonood dito, saan naman sila makakapag-avail ng services mo?
Meron akong sariling sales group. Meron akong sales and persuasion group with KenKen Somera. You could join the group. It's for free naman. We get to share mga random memes pero from time to time may value din. From time to time. Pero people can reach me. You could search me up sa Facebook. Page ko is Ken Somera. And you could message me there. Sa mga nanonood na taimtim ngayon dito, ay nabasa nyo, meron ako sinend sa inyo na di ba? Na PDF, di ba? I give that to people who are genuinely intent with learning more about hypnotic languaging. So, kung gusto niyo matuto, meron akong top 10 words that work for me through the years to create better and meaningful relationships and conversations. So free lang. I give it to people who are interested in learning. So message nyo ako sa page ko and lagay mo lang doon, I'm interested to create better relationships. So meron din kaming page yung I'm working closely with. I'm part of NLP and Hypnosis Academy. Okay, so anything na gusto niyo lumalim in regards to hypnosis, getting to mukhang meron kaming NLP certification coming up, balitaan ko kayo. Meron din syempre I'm also co-founder of Advanced Sales Institute. Pwede niyo rin i-check out 'yon. And sa mga HR friends natin, you could always check HR Shouts and Whispers. That's also a group. We do weekly FB lives naman to give value to people in the HR communities. So yeah, you could reach out there. My services include NLP therapy, hypnotherapy, okay, and personal coaching. And so personal coaching, I get to focus on a lot of stuff, relationships, dating. Yan, tinitira ko rin yan. Syempre, nandun yun. Mainly kasi marami may problema sa relationships eh. And then persuasion, negotiation, we do corporate trainings then. So if you're interested, let me know so that we could probably discuss kung ano yung mga pain points niyo. Because my goal or our goal ng mga kasama ko is to provide value and of course offer solutions. Yeah, yun.
Ayan. So maraming salamat no? Coach KenKen. Again, don't forget yung Facebook page po niya, KenKen Somera. So, partner, nandun na tayo sa doon tayo sa contest na. So, para manalo nga ulit, hopefully marami kayo natutunan, pero para syempre may bonus tayo, no? Pwede kayo manalo ng 50 pesos GCASH. So, again, kay TPG, kung nanonood kayo sa The Prudent Generation, kindly share nyo lang, and then magko-comment kayo mamaya, magtatanong kami. And sa mga nanonood naman sa YouTube, wala naman kayong kailangan gawin. Kindly just like, no, the YouTube's live, and then comment lang. So yun lang, comment lang. So tag 50 po yan, 50 from TPG and 50 from MWP. So Harold Q. Gardon, Millennial Wealth Planner. Mahaba lang po talaga yung YouTube channel ko. Ayan. So bigyan natin silang time, partner, na mag-share or para makapaan nila kung ano yung dapat gawin. Baka may announcements tayo.
Yes. Thank you, partner. And syempre, tuloy-tuloy pa rin natin career preview every Saturday at 7 p.m. So online pa rin siya if you are accessible sa Ayala. So you can message me if you want to be a part-time or full-time financial advisor. Kung accessible naman kayo sa Green Hills o kaya sa Fairview, i-message nyo lang si partner sa ano naman yung branch la sa Green Hills. Ayan, partner.
Ayan. So, ang tanong natin, no, partner, ang tanong natin, at kung matagal na kayo nanonood, malamang alam niyo na yung tanong. Bago ko sabihin yung tanong, pengin naman yung heart dyan. Libre lang po yung heart, no? Konting heart lang po. Ano po yung Facebook page ni Coach KenKens Somera? ano po yung Facebook page niya, no? So, ayun po. Yan, siguro bago tayo medyo may delay, no? Bigyan natin si Coach Ken, baka last word kayo, Coach Ken, para sa ating mga viewers.
Last words, okay. Sa akin, ang simple lang. I mean, if you get to focus on attention, alam ko konti yung maliit na yung attention ng mga tao ngayon Pero, pwede nyo laruin yung attention Kunwari, masama yung pakiramdam mo. Nagfo-focus ka na masama yung pakiramdam ko. Again, you are what you repetitively say to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it that way. So, shift your attention. May mga tao na malungkot. Ano ba yung magpapasaya sa'yo? Pwede mo tingnan life on the opposite side May problema ka, teka lang, ano ba yung solusyon? Most of the time when we're emotionally involved with our problems, nawawalan tayo ng logic. Kaya tayo humihingi ng tulong sa ibang tao. Right? So, tingnan nyo to. Focus on the things that matter. Simple na lang. Kung may mga bagay ka na feeling mo emotional attached ka na dun sa mga problema mo, try to take a step back by asking other people how they can help you think of solutions. Yun lang. May problema, may solusyon. Nasa iyo na yung resources Ang ginagawa lang namin as NLP practitioners and hypnotherapists, we don't usually give advice. We don't need to give you advice. Ikaw yung gumawa ng problema We guide you by asking questions. So if you have a problem right now, what do you think would help you create better solutions for yourself? Simple question lang. Pero that could help you have more options, more choices. So yun yung ginagawa namin, and I think this will be the profession that I'll be doing until I die. I love working with people, and I also get paid doing it. So it's fun. Hindi siya work for me. So find something that you find is fun and just enjoy life. Yun lang.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. Thank you, Coach KenKen. So, partner, meron na bang nanalo?
Yes, meron na. Yan, thank you, Coach Ken. And meron dito nag-comment, kaya lang may kulang siya na hindi ginawa. So, may kulang ka pa, Dayanara. Just share our live session from TPG. And actually, yun na lang yung kulang para 50 pesos GCASH.
Ayan. So, sa akin naman, doon sa YouTube, pag nag-comment kayo, kindly take the screenshot and send it to me. So, sana marami kayong natutunan about neuro-linguistic programming. Kung makakapasok nyo lang, feel free to replay. So, later, mapapanood nyo naman yan. At tingin ko, kung hinimay-himay nyo, yun dun sa session kanina ni Coach KenKen, marami kayong malalaman na marami siyang ginamit doon, Marami siyang ginamit doon na NLP techniques. So, syempre, if you want to know more, follow Coach KenKen Facebook page, and ang dami niyang group na sinabi kanina. So, partner, pwede ko na bang i-close ko na o may habol ka na sasabihin?
Ayan, so na-share na ni Dayanara. Congratulations, Dayanara, for winning 50 pesos GCash.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah.
Yes, congratulations. So, ayan, thank you guys. Thank you Coach KenKen again for accepting our invitation at sa pagpupuyat kasama kami no sa Late Night Tambayan. Thank you dun sa 27 million million viewers natin na nakipagpuyat din sa atin at nag-extend kahit kaunti no, and hopefully marami kayong natutunan. So, hope you enjoyed the 52nd episode of the Late Night Tambayan with TPG and MWP. Don't forget to follow us no in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, TikTok, saan pa ba partner no? Lahat ng social media channels no, nandiyan po kami. My name again is Harold Q. Gardon. I'm the Millennial Wealth Planner and my partner is
Yes, thank you again, Coach Ken, for being our guest on our 52nd episode of Late Night Tambayan. And see you on Thursday. Our topic will be microgreens. So kung gusto nyo pong maging plantito na gusto nyo na-harvest nyo rin yung tinatanim ninyo. So ito pwede siya kahit nandito tayo sa Metro Manila or nasa urban situation or urban na ang tawag dito, nasa ganito, city ka. Ayan, pwede mo ito magawa, yung microgreens. So our guest is from Cebu City. Yan, first time natin na magkaka-guest from Cebu. Yes. And see you on Thursday, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'm Bille Temanel, founder and content creator of The Prudent Generation. And thank you for watching. God bless and good morning.
Good morning. Thank you guys.